And then we have comments like this that are really blatantly infantile in their nature. And this person is referring to the story when my wife and I came back from a trip to New York. We were in the San Diego airport. We had flown from New York. It had been a long day. And in the airport, when you walk down the stairs to get your luggage, you can't walk back in. Well, when I was doing that, my wife circled back and went back towards the bars. She disappeared for 2 hours. Her and her best friend had to wait downstairs at this airport for 2 hours waiting for her. She didn't respond to texts, didn't respond to phone calls, and she proceeded to get inebriated in the bar while we waited after this long trip. It was an impossible situation, one that many people thought we should have left her. Unfortunately, my wife at this point was very mentally ill, and you can't leave a mentally ill in an international airport. It would have created unbelievable havoc, and I would have obviously been the fall guy for that. I would have had to pick up all the pieces, so we couldn't leave. It was a situation. And then when you get comments like this is a person who's trying to interject their own baggage into every situation, into every story. And unfortunately, comments like this which are very condescending and so off base that they have no purpose to be on this page. This page is about helping alcoholics and the families of alcoholics learn and understand, and understanding what to do, where to go, and really getting a very good idea on how to deal with this mental illness. Unfortunately, I do get a lot of comments like this that really have nothing to do with what this page is about. But there are a lot of women specifically. I honestly have to say they only come from women, and it's a small segment. It's by no by no stretch all women who really come from a place of I hate men, and I understand that they probably had bad experiences in their relationships in their life, but to constantly bring that baggage into other situations that simply do not apply is not only wrong, it's counterproductive, and it has no place on this page. I don't know how else to express that. I get these kind of very negative, uh, you know, finger pointing that just has absolutely no business being on this page or on anyone's page for that matter. I hope people like this, quite frankly, have the ability to look at maybe several other of the videos that I have on this that are very educational and bring people really together and expose this disease, this giant elephant in the room that is alcohol use disorder, and that is so destructive to so many families and alcoholics. Now, something like this, I'm going to read this to you real quick, but I do have one question. If your wife had cancer or dementia or ALS, would you have the anger you carry with you now? Well, those aren't mental health diseases. Alcohol use disorder is a mental health disease. If she had cancer, she wouldn't have gone back to the airport, you know, uh, fully aware of what she was doing, leaving everybody downstairs to wait for her to go and disappear to get drunk. She did it because it was her last opportunity, and she realized that she wasn't going to have an opportunity to drink once we got home because I wouldn't tolerate it anymore, and nobody in their right mind should tolerate stage 4 alcoholic. Unfortunately, my wife passed away about 5 months after this incident. So that further just makes my point that you can't help somebody. And it had to come from my wife. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to, get through this disease, and it was horrible for her. It was horrible for my son, and myself, and for everyone involved. But to say that there was anger, that's not even an element of the situation. It's so beyond anger. It's hard to describe, and you have no business making these kind of comments unless you've had some sort of experience like this, and there's no way that you could. And again, when you're ready to join the Facebook group, it's become a very good support group. We've added thousands of people in the last couple of months. Again, it's called There's an Alcoholic in the Family. Links are in the bio. I also go live Monday through Friday, right around 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock, I'm sorry, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And when you're ready to work with me one-on-one, click on the link above in the link tree, schedule a calendar link, and we'll do a deep dive in what's going on with you and your family. The breakthrough call is free, and then I go over the coaching program, which definitely is not. But I like people who are ready to change their lives and their families' lives. And again, thanks for listening.